This
If ask
conference
anything,
will now be recorded.
hello. Like if I ask any question, please respond, because otherwise, if I'm talking, then you are not responding. I thought you are not listening. So anyone, please. What the need of learning SQL? Then if you don't know, then I will tell you. But I want to like answer from you. What the need of learning SQL? Anyone? Nothing is. Hmm. SQL is
Yeah,
a database or it's a language?
it's a
What is that?
database.
It's a database.
Database. Yeah.
Okay. How many is a database?
Sorry?
I mean, how many will agree that it is a database or it's a query language?
It's only one database, right?
Only database.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Now SQL is a not a database. It's a query language. To communicate with the database, we need one language. So we have so many programming languages. So like we have so many programming languages to communicate with. In programming language, all are we written in system. Some coding is there to communicate with the system. We need some languages too. Suppose if the some Hindi people are there, if you're talking Telugu with them, then they can understand. They won't understand our language. So we need to understand. If they to understand them, then we need to talk their language. So here also we need to communicate with the database. We need some language. That is like a programming language. We will learn C and everything, C and Java. Like we have .NET and everything. And if, to communicate with the database, we need one language. That is SQL query language. SQL. We use SQL. So it's a not a, if anyone asks what is SQL, SQL is a not a database, it's a query language. Okay, please remember that. First thing we will directly say it's a database. It's not a database, it's a query language. Okay, I think you got that point. And before, what this, why, what the need to learn this? Like what is database and what the important to learn this? So as before I told you that to communicate with the database, we need one language. What is data actually? What is data? What is it? Today I don't take much. This is the introduction. Like you will be free to me because I'm not a uh, like uh, faculty here. Just I'm guide here. You remember that when whatever questions he have in your mind, please free to ask me. If I know, I will tell you. Then if I don't know, then I will collect from anyone. Then I will know and I'll tell you. Okay, it's fine. I'm not scold anything here, because here you are here to learn, because we already wasted our college life in that. Not wasted in that, we are not utilized. So here we are now, here join this training institute. Then you must be learn something that is like that is help, that thing that will be give to like it gives a good name to academy, and also that helps to do uh, like settle in your life. That's the thing here. This is here, I'm here to your guide only. Okay, whatever you feel, free spirit, whatever you tell wrong answers, it's okay, fine. Here we are, here I'm here to correct you. Okay, what is data?
A data is a information.
Yeah, right. Okay, data, what is information then?
Storing the from raw data, something like whatever you
Yeah,
have,
yeah, correct,
images
exactly.
like
Okay,
various
yeah.
numbers and the graphic symbols
Mm.
there is in the data.
Yeah, right, exactly right. So data is a collection of raw facts. I will give some notes. Then you please note down, because whenever you go to interview, there if they will ask some questions. I will give all the interview questions, and some of them, some interviews they will give system testing, written test. In that also they will ask some object questions. So object to type questions, there they will ask some question. Then I will cover everything to you. Please make a note, because once you, when you write, then it will be remember forever. At least it will be remember 1 year 2 years. Okay, so that's why you will make a note. Okay, data is a raw facts. Like, data, it may be anything, number or character format or speech streaming data, floating, anything. It may be any format, so that we call data. Okay, data is a collection of raw facts. So when we want to store this data, where we store this data, where we store this data. So we want to store, whenever we want to store data permanently, so where we store, like we want to, like some other, if you have a data, suppose so banking system, they will maintain some, they will maintain the records of the uh, holders, bank holders, bank accounts, and their loaning system, everything they will maintain records, because we need to store that data permanently. So we need to store data, we need some memory. So memory, we need some memory. What is the how many types of memories we have?
I think secondary or primary.
Temporary memory we have, and another one is permanent memory. We want to store data two types. One is temporary. Temporary and starting, you may be little bit confused, but later on you will understand what I'm telling. Okay, be active and listen what I'm telling. Permanent, if you want to store the data, permanent. Okay, temporary, what comes temporary? Temporary means, temporary means it will store in RAM. Whenever the data stored in RAM, that we call in temporary. When programming language we are using, we have using variables, characters, numbers, object collections, those are all stored in RAM. That when the at the time of program execution, it will, it will store in RAM. After after closing that program and the execution is completed, that RAM will be removed from the space. Okay, when we running any programming, any program, the some space will, some space will occupy. After your execution completed, it will remove, that is, that all things are stored in RAM. So if you want to store in permanently, where we need to store? If you want to store permanently, so when we need to store, either we can store in images format, file format, txt format, pdf format. We need one way is, if you want to store in permanently, one way we have file system, we can store in file system. Another one is database. This is a permanent. If you want to store the data in data permanently, we have two options, file system and database. So now comes to what is database. What is database? As Shiva told, data is the information. Actually, database is a collection of information. Data is a collection of raw facts, but database is a collection of information. Collection of information. What is information? What is information?
Information is a collection of
Mm,
facts.
yeah, you telling something. Anyone, it may be right or wrong. Here is to communicate. whatever you feel, you like before I ask you, all think that SQL is the database, but that is not a SQL is a not a database, it is query language. So something, some in our mind, some have some, we will some data we have already keep in our mind, like uh, in our mind something definitions we have, but maybe that may wrong or right, then here we will get clarity. Okay, tell someone is talking, what is information? Okay, information is the data belongs to belongs to a particular organization. Okay, belongs information is the data belongs to particular organization. Maybe we have a college also one organization, and banking system and Swiggy, that is also one organization, that all data in Swiggy also some, it have some data, like orders list it have, and the working employee information, and coming orders, and the hotel information, everything it has. So information is the data belongs to particular organization, all we call information. So collection of information is called database. That's the thing. Okay, so here we have like, how many databases we have?
Ma'am, SQL.
Primary data, secondary data.
How many databases I ask?
Database.
Okay, uh, databases we have two types of databases we have.
SQL or
Yeah, two types of databases we have. So SQL, and another one no SQL. No SQL. Okay, SQL, in SQL every data in the form of tables. Tables, in the form of tables, we all comes under SQL. So in no SQL, what data is will have, actually in data it may be structure format, and semi structure format, and unstructured format. So structure format is it is there in table format, that comes under tables. Whenever data is there in the table format, that time we will use SQL queries. Okay, when we have unstructured data, semi structured data, that time we will use no SQL. So what comes under SQL is, SQL comes under SQL server. We will use the software to SQL server, and MySQL, and MySQL, Oracle. These are all MySQL and Oracle. These are all databases actually. Okay, don't confuse. These all the database we have any type of data. I will remove first. Okay, database will have any kind of data, like semi-structured, structure, or unstructured. Like what we comes under unstructured? Unstructured data comes under Facebook. Some chartings are coming, and like any some posts are coming, then unrelevant data also coming, that is not a structure. Like whom we are communicating, then that is not a structure format. And YouTube something data is loading, and that is not a structure format. So where like if you have a structure format, then that time we will use SQL server, MySQL and Oracle. These are all databases. Actually, these are all database softwares. Actually, these are all softwares. software to communicate with the database. So these are here we are use only SQL commands. SQL is language to communicate database. This is a software and this is a database. The communication is SQL is giving. Okay, so SQL server is a software. And so if you want to communicate with unstructured data, we will use non-SQL, no SQL, sorry, no SQL. Here we will use database softwares are. mm, Tell me some NoSQL databases. NoSQL databases, MongoDB, MongoDB, and Cassandra, HBase, and Cosmos DB also comes under Cosmos DB. Cosmos DB. These are all NoSQLs. So now we are learning SQL Server. Actually, we are learning SQL Server. SQL Server is a software. Okay, to communicate with any database, we will use these softwares. So SQL software and MySQL, these are all softwares. If you like SQL, MySQL both are same, but we will use for to communicate with Java. We will use MySQL, and to communicate with any other thing, that C.NET, we are using SQL Server. Okay, and also this we can use for our requirement. Some companies are using Oracle. Only little bit syntaxes are different, but one language. If you learn SQL, then you can understand MySQL and everything. Okay, you have any confusion on this? What is SQL and NoSQL database? Like you have any doubt? Like if you have any confusion on this, guys, please respond.
No, ma'am.
Hello, anyone, please. Like if you have confusion, then I will explain again. This is our first class. Then later on you will understand everything. But this is the basics definitions. This is also not that much of need to be concentrate. Okay, so these are all SQL and database. And so SQL server is a database software. SQL is a query language. So database is already. Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
so this is all about. Then so I will tell you the, like, please note down what I will tell you, the definition of SQL. Then you will make a note. Okay, SQL, are you writing? I think girls will write, boys will ignore
Yes,
simply.
ma'am.
I know. I know boys will ignore. Is a query language that is used to create, maintain, and retrieve the data from relational database. Relational database means is a query language, because institute only you will get the notes, guys. But other, like, why I'm giving notes, because before any interview, then once you refer this, then like it will remember at the time of interview. Okay, then when you go for any sites and everything, that will not remember. When you write in your notes, that will be uh, no, that will be stored in your memory. So keep note it. Okay, is a query language, and that is used to create create and someone will ask this question interview: create, maintain, maintain and retrieve the data from relational databases. Relations means table only. Okay, when the data in the form of table format, we will use SQL to SQL language. Okay, relations means relational databases. It's a tables. So tables means in that we have only structure format data. Okay, tables. So here also SQL query language is divided into five types that we call SQL commands. We can say that is SQL commands. This query language is divided into five types. In that we have five query languages, and also we can call as SQL commands actually. SQL commands, or we can call subsets of SQL. What are those? I think you already have idea, right? Hello, you guys are listening or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello.
Ma'am.
Yes.
Hello.
Okay. What? Yeah. So SQL language again divided into five types that we call as SQL commands or subsets. So those are DDL, DDL, and DML, and BQL, QQL, TCL, TCL, and these TCL. These are important because written test they will ask you like options, objective questions. They will ask like what comes on DDL commands, what is there in DML, what is there in TCL. Then these are very important. What is a DDL? Data definition language. Okay, this is data definition language. Fresher level they will ask everything. This only fresher level they will ask you theory. Most of the theory they will on, they will little bit they will touch your syntaxes and everything, but most of thing they will ask you only definitions, then what the use and the syntaxes, and these things only they will concentrate. Okay, data definition language. Okay, what comes under data definition language? Data definition language, it is create the data structure actually. Data structure, in order to create database, it will define data structure, how it used to be there, and what are the information we have to give. That all things will comes a data definition language. So the here we have used the what command we comes under here. Create create, alter, drop, any other thing, truncate, truncate. What else comes under data definition language? These are all comes under data DML language. Like if you want to wha- what the need of SQL actually, in order to like if you want to perform any operations on database, we are using SQL. In that we have five types of query languages to communicate with. One is we will use data definition language, another one is data manipulation language, another one is data QL, and TCL something. So data definition language will give you the structure of the data. Structure will be, it will remain permanently in database. So create, alter, drop, and truncate, some these all comes under data definition language. What comes under what it DML means, manipulation language. So when the data is there, if you want to update, insert, and delete, that kind of thing will comes under data manipulation. If you want to manipulate some other changes, if you want to do some changes on data, then we will use DML language. Okay, data manipulation language. Already you know all these things, but again I'm referring you. Okay, I mean, again I'm, these things all. We use this if you want to modify the data. Insert, comma, update, comma, delete. These are all comes are data manipulation languages. And what comes and what is DQL?
Data query.
Yeah, data query language. Actually, sorry. This is yeah. So we have five types of query languages. That is the data definition and data manipulation and data query language and data control language, transaction control language, and data control language. So DDL comes under. So if you want to create any structure of the data, we will use this DDL. And if you want to manipulate, update something, if you want to any change the data, then we will use DML. And if you want to change the if you like to fetch the data from database, we will use DQL, data query language. So here we will only use select only comes under data query language. So uh, transaction control language is transaction with the database. So commit, rollback. So if you are submitting anything, like if you bank's transaction is completed, then it will commit. Once it is submit, once it is transferred to anyone, then we cannot come back. So that time we will use when we do rollback, the data will rollback will give the, like if you do any changes, so somewhat it will be real time scenario. We will use most transaction control language, because commit and rollback very important. So database, whenever you are doing anything on database, so we will have some backup. So that backup, if you want to, if you, all the things will be modified, so if you modify also, we will roll back, that data will be come back. That is very important in real time scenario. Then I will later this explain this scenario. Just you just now the you just understand this way to use when the time of transaction with the database, we will use commit and rollback commands here. Okay. And data control is write permissions, grant and revoke permissions. For that purpose we will use TCL. These are all very important. They will in interview purpose, they will interview point of, in it may be asked in objective questions, or it may they will ask you like what are the transaction control language, what are the uh, data control data control language, what comes under, is this delete is comes under DML or DDL, what like what is the truncate, what is deleted, these are all these are all they will ask. So now you understand what is SQL, what is database, what is SQL server. What is SQL server, tell me. I think you all in confusion state. I am like, I'm thinking that you are all confused, right? You have a clarity on what is SQL, right, guys? Please
Yes,
respond.
ma'am.
Only
Yes,
Yes,
one
ma'am.
ma'am.
girl is listening.
Yes, ma'am.
What is it? You know, I don't want to ask. Late coming days I will ask you questions, then you will like, I will ask each and everyone questions, then I definitely get answers from you, because I won't leave you, because I know the student, some experienced people are there, they will definitely they will improve themselves, but the freshers I will won't leave, because uh, here you are paying something, but you have to be, get some knowledge that is happy for institute. Okay, you learn and go, that is that is help to like institute will get some kind of. Okay, sorry, something is going on. Okay. Now you understand that database and data SQL, and what are the different type of SQL queries we have, SQL commands we have, everything you understand. Now what is SQL server? SQL server is the database software. Okay, SQL server is a database software. So if you want write, like you all guys know that, right? C language, how we need some softwares. If you want to write some, if you write anything, we need some software, right? That is Visual Studio we will use. You know, right? Hello, hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Mm. So you will use some software to write any language. So Visual Studio Code we have, Visual Studio something. In Power BI, what software you used? Hello, which software you will use to write Power BI? You already completed Power BI classes, right? Mm, Monica, even she did not speak anything. Nirikshana also. So anything, any language, if you want to communicate with anything, then we need one software. Here we have SQL software. SQL software is a database software. So now we will try to install SQL server. Okay. Can anyone share the screen, and I will send you the link. Then you guys install, because I already installed. So I want you people to involve this, and I want to do from your side. Okay, I already install in my system, then I will share in a screen. So where is the chart? Okay, can anyone open this link and share your screen, then I will guide you. We will install SQL server, SQL software. Anyone, you are in with the system or mobile? Who are with the system? Today is the just introduction class, then later we will get to more information. Okay, fine. we'll get to learn the more. Okay, go on classes, we'll get to know everything. Okay, today is the first class, then you and me, so this fine. Okay, no one have a system. Respond, guys. Hello, I'm
No,
audible?
ma'am.
No. Okay. um,
No, ma'am.
no. Okay. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Then after this completion of class, will you guys do the software installation? I don't think so you will do it. So in front of me only, then like anyone, it's okay, fine, I will guide you. Like I want to show you how to install SQL server. Then only we can write any queries and anything. So the database installation, I want to like I want to show you. Like if you want, then I will uninstall. Like okay, fine, I will show you. This is I share in chat. You will copy this link. Once this meeting is end, then you may not copy this. So copy from your notepad somewhere. Then I will open this link. Then here we have a click this link. Free to free downloaded for SQL Server Management Studio. Okay, this is the server. Okay, click here. It is downloading. After this, after installation, then I will show you. You already have a SSMS in your systems. Hello, all are connected with mobiles, right? Okay, fine. Next time you will bring laptops, guys. Okay. Otherwise, everyone should install this software. Otherwise, you cannot practice any queries. Okay. So I'm uninstalling. Yes. S- Again installing. So after clicking this, it will ask to install. Click on install. Then Microsoft SQL Server Management with Azure Data Studio will install. Don't cancel until it completes. Okay. Okay. You have any doubts? Meanwhile, you ask me any doubts. It is installing. Then today I will show you setup completed. Okay. Close. So SQL Server Management Studio is installed. So just type SSMS. Still installing. Sorry. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
You guys like you don't have any doubts. Today is the first class. Okay. Like later on classes we will get more information. Today I will show you the just introduction, then SQL software usage and how to use. Then all you like you understand this out, like you got this slide. to download. How to download, you understand this point?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Like tomorrow you will do, or in front tomorrow you all will connect with the system. So I will tell you the some queries you have to be practice. Whatever I tell you, then within the class only you have to be practice, because otherwise some after this class you may not get time to practice or anything. But if within the class only, whatever I tell you, you just to open the system and practice, then here only you will get all the, here only you will learn, practice, and everything will complete this within the time only. Because I don't believe the students will do what I don't, their things. Okay, just see
Okay, ma'am.
within the class only we will learn everything. Then this is the first class. Don't get be disappointed. Okay, later on classes we will learn more much things, because I will explain to you. If you are interested, I will explain to you store procedure, views to triggers, and whatever we have the database, everything I will cover you. Interview questions I will tell you. Definitely whatever I tell you, that questions will be, they will ask, because I experienced so many interviews. Then I will note it down everything. Then I will definitely tell you that. Because if you are if you are power bi students, if you are any language student, at least they will ask you one database question. What, why they are asking that, how much knowledge have this person. So I will ask you, what is the current Android version? You guys tell me. Current Android version. That is no, that is out of question. Just I'm asking you. That's how much you are updated in language. So any software, if you want to learn which software, which version we are using, when to use, where to use, why to use these things. If you are question, then you will learn any language. So if you are learning Power BI, what the purpose? Why to use, when to use these things you learn, then definitely you will use, you will learn, you will learn without helping any other. That's the thing you first keep in mind. Okay. And I'm not getting very response, and so I think you are not interested in SQL. My screen is visible to you, everyone? Hello?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay, I'm closing this. Let's see. So here you have SQL Server Management Store. Should not come like this. Because I already install anyone, like if you have a system, then please show us, no? Because I already install, uninstall, something is got error. So setup is failed to reboot. Oh god, something happened to my system. So I will resolve this. Like you, what I think, to show you, then I will uninstall my system software. It got an, it giving issue. No action taken, system reboot is required. Hello. Actually, I already installed and uninstalled, so it got stuck. Then I will reserve next session. Now you have anyone have a system? Then I will show you the installation. So if you are like next class, I will show you. You have anyone system? Ravali and Shiva, Monica, Nirikshana.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay, okay.
Actually, I
Do we
have
have
Yes,
personal?
ma'am.
Uh, Monica,
mobile.
tell me. Sorry. Yeah.
No, ma'am.
Actually, I have a
Okay.
personal laptop, but today I'll log in mobile.
Okay, okay. Tomorrow you will bring laptops. Okay. Tomorrow or next session I will let you when the next session is. Then that time you will sit with the laptop. Okay. Then that time I will show you the installation and the
Okay, sure.
SQL queries and everything. Okay. This is the first session. This just leave it
Yeah,
like
ma'am, sure.
next time I will cover everything. Okay. This is for the
Okay.
interaction section, right? So don't take it serious. Then next time hope you everyone will come next session. Okay. Okay. Mm, okay, this is okay, fine. Um, Thank you guys for joining. See you next class.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.